MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Cincinnati Reds and the San Francisco Giants. Eugenio Suarez, with less than a month to play, the man who sits atop the home run leaderboard looks to add some insurance to his lead next. Logan Webb, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Digging in, number 4. He will lead this one off today.
The center fielder, number 4.
First offering on its way. And that's in there for a strike. Danny, D-Row, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Wow, and he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now the pitch. Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game. Stepping in, Mike Moustakas. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. 65 degrees our temperature here at first pitch. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
Outside,
Moustakas is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in her.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult a play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there. He couldn't make the play on it.
Stepping into the box, Eugenio Suarez. His squad has put together a strong year, and his home run production has certainly been a big part of it.
Yeah, he's been a monster, not only on the field, but off it as well. Representing an elite power threat in the lineup and also helping guys off the field in the clubhouse with a veteran presence. This guy's been special this year.
In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The set and the 1-1 pitch.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The right fielder.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
That is it. The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Coming to the plate now, Joey Votto. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
And now on 2-0, you just can't lay a fastball in there, or he could make it 3-0 before you know it. It's all about limiting the damage in this situation.
The set and the 2-0. Moustakas at second, Suarez at first, 2 out in the inning. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The 2-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
He's set. The 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Reds strand a couple, and now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Trevor Bauer will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Billy Hamilton digging in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading up
first.
for the Giants, the center fielder,
Here's the
Billy
pitch.
Hamilton.
Nope. Ball 1.
And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
Winker is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Donovan Solano.
Stepping up now, Donovan Solano comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
3-0 now. One out, nobody on. 3 balls and a strike to count to the Giants shortstop. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Full count, here it comes. And now for the second batter in a row, this is in the air out to left field. Winker comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
So in now for San Francisco, Wilmer Flores looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Bauer's ready, and the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Heading out towards shallow right. Castellanos will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go, and digging in is the outfielder, Jesse Winker.
Jesse Winker.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Popped him up. Belt will pull this one in over near the first base dugout for out number 1.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Nick Senzel.
So striding forward now, Nick Senzel. And there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team.
Come on, Giants.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Swing. Ball.
And that misses, ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Has to barehand it. The 1-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield. Flores barehanded. And that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
So stepping in, Tucker Barnhart. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Changeup called strike 1. Barnhart playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And the Giants are in business here on the leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. Ball one to start the at-bat. Hit out towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. 4 hits already in the series through 7 at-bats. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Bottom of the second here with no score. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with 1 gone. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 3-2 pitch. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey, and their runners at the corners now. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
And he lays off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Giant backstop. Hit back up the middle. And there's a base hit as the run will score from third, and the Giants break out on top here 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Outside.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
And now the Giants pitcher, Logan Webb. Looking to minimize the damage here.
1-0.
The Giants have struck first here. They lead it 1-0 as we play the second.
Nope.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
The 2-0. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Suarez in foul ground. And the inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Trevor Bauer.
Leading off for Cincinnati, the pitcher, Trevor Bauer.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's out.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Outside, 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Now the 2-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. And he fouls this one off. And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder giving chase, and no one will track it down. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
At the plate, number 4. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Ready for another chance? Mike Moustakas. It comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there, strike 1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Now here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Eugenio Suarez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. 2 out with the man at first. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. More from the show, Saturday Baseball, following this message and a word from our local stations. Bottom of the third now, and in to hit next, the speedy presence of Billy Hamilton.
The center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1, no strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Hey! I got the count. 2-2.
This is on the ground over to first. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Donovan Solano.
So digging in now, Donovan Solano. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. And foul.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic tape.
Taken in by Votto. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
So striding in, Wilmer Flores. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Bauer sets his sights. First pitch on the way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Ground ball right side. Fielded by Votto, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Back now with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Nicolas Castellanos to start out the inning.
Castellanos.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
In is Joey Votto now. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
To the plate now, Jesse Winker drilled on the ground to short. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
Into the box, Nick Senzel. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
0-1 the count. And it's quickly 0-2. One run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Tucker Barnhart, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
1-1 to Tucker Barnhart. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Solano is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Reds will be forced to settle for just the one. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, all tied at 1-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Yastrzemski, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Mike Yastrzemski.
First offering on its way. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2.
1-2.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Dickerson.
Into the box, Alex Dickerson. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Now here it comes.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
So now to the plate, Brandon Belt. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He'll check in with an average still south of 230, 18 homers, and 51 runs batted in. Bauer's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. One run, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Giants are down 1-2-3. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
The pitch.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Bauer.
First pitch of the at-bat. Trevor Bauer will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to take it is Belt for the first out.
Now batting.
So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, number 4. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Hamilton. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The batter, the second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Digging in once again, Mike Moustakas. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
No balls and a strike to count. High and deep to right center. Hamilton going back to the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Reds are down in order. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Here's Buster Posey now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. A dive and oh, he can't hang on.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Standing in now, Evan Longoria. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Two 2-0 now.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
And treading carefully with Longoria here. It's 3-1 now.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
And a good eye there from Longoria as he's aboard. It's ball 4.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Digging in to try it again, Logan Webb. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And a bunt attempt here, but this will be foul, so the runners will stay put for now. None out, runners at first and second. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. To second for 1. Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the 1.
The bat, the center fielder, Billy.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And in to hit next, the speedy presence of Billy Hamilton. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Swing and a line drive. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them, home. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. At the plate, Donovan Solano. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And he falls behind now, 2-0. From the belt, the pitch. This is line to left. That's in there, base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, that's one of the beauties of speed. That trail runner right there, Hero. He's just too fast. They try to make a play at the plate, but they have no chance to get him because of his wheels.
Yeah, you got to put that one in your pocket right there and stop the hitter from advancing to second base and getting in scoring position. There was no chance at the plate.
In now, Wilmer Flores, as he puts it on the ground to third. Scooped up, and indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
The right fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
Striding in once again, Mike Yastrzemski, runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball one. Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Number 4 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Giants 4 and the Reds 1. Now to the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Eugenio Suarez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And it's 1-2. And the pitch. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Eugenio Suarez goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning.
Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos now. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Hamilton is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Joey Votto. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's out.
Now a slider well off the plate. An easy take there. The 2-0 on the way. Swing and a line drive, but gloving it down there at third is Longoria. Quick reactions that time, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail it 4-1. Amir Garrett enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 50, Amir Garrett.
ready to go for the last half of the inning. And into bat next,
Leading
it'll be
up
Alex
for the
Dickerson.
Giants, the left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
0-2. Here it comes.
That's the ball.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Alex Dickerson
The first
is dealt
baseman,
with for
number
the
9,
first out in the bottom of the
Brandon
inning.
Belt.
Stepping in now, Brandon Belt fouled away. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now the 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. In his career against this pitcher, 2 hits in 7 tries. He also has 1 home run. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Garrett has tossed over 30 innings so far this season and has an ERA he'd like to see come down a bit. Starts the day in the high 4s. The 1-2.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Come on, Giants.
2-2. Here it is. Sixth inning. 4-1 is our score. The bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away
number
now.
28, Buster Posey.
Digging in, Buster Posey. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. 1-1.
Strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Ripped down the line. And another base hit for him as he's gone 3 for 3 in this one. So the 2-out hit extends the inning for Evan Longoria next. And he's safe. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7.
Evan Longoria.
To the plate now, Evan Longoria. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. And it's fouled away. Here's the 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. One left for San Francisco as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Seventh inning ready to roll, and standing in the outfielder, Jesse Winker.
Jesse Winker.
Here comes the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So it's a leadoff knock to start out the inning as they'll try to claw back at that 3-run deficit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put two men, maybe three men, put some pressure on this defense.
So now to the plate, Nick Senzel. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Scorched to third, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
At the plate now, Tucker Barnhart. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
Outside, that's the ball.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Swing and a liner. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And the second run is across as well, and they've cut this to 1 at 4-3.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Danny Jimenez will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here.
Now pitching.
Abiatel Avelino is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Now playing third base and batting 9. Number 46.
Travis Jankowski will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Travis Jankowski.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he is in there. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, number 4. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And that'll miss for ball 4 as this one gets away. And they almost get him at third, but he's just able to get back in safely.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Mike Moustakis.
At the plate, Mike Moustakis, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the stretch. No balls and 1 strike.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
1-2.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not on that one as it's fouled away, and the count holds at 1-2. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now 1 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here it comes, 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. They get the force at the plate. Relay to first is too late, so no double play, but no run scores. So they did what they needed to do to preserve the lead as they cut down the possible tying run at the plate. And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And the right-handed hitting Nicolas Castellanos will bat next. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. 0-1 the count. One count, the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Off-speed pitch here, but it dips below the knees, evening us at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and two. Here it is. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Hamilton is under it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Giants 4 and the Reds 3. Pedro Strop gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home
number
7th.
46, Pedro Strop.
Stepping in, Abiatel Avellino. He's
Leading
newly
up
entered
for
into
the
the ball
Giants,
game, so this will be his first
the
trip
third
to the
baseman,
plate here in inning number 7.
46.
Now here it comes.
Here we go.
First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1.
Count.
This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Good contact
Now
to start out the inning.
center fielder,
Thought he might be on base
Billy
with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Billy Hamilton, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Left side, but well foul. Strop is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. One and two, the count to Billy Hamilton. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. This one's down to third. Senzel brings it in. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Digging in and looking for more, Donovan Solano. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs. Now here's the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
At the plate, Wilmer Flores, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. 2 out here and a runner at second. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Ready with the 2-1. Ball 3.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
3 balls.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
He's set the payoff pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Tony Watson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 56, Tony Watson.
Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Watson has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career. And through those innings, he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Watson, a 6'3" left-hander. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Tight game here. 4-3 our score as we take the opportunity to compare the performances turned in by the two starters. Stepping up to the plate, Jesse Winker. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
In now, Nick Senzel. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Come on now, let's get a K right here. Whoa!
Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot down the line in right, and we are tied again.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
Now batting, catcher, Tucker.
Stepping in now, Tucker Barnhart. Weak grounder back to the mound. Scooped up. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. But the Reds are able to square things up on this solo home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. All even now at 4 apiece. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next it'll be the outfielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
The right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1. Nope.
At the letters, but called high. It's a ball.
Let's go, Giants.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
The 1-2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Now batting, left field.
Ready for another shot now. Alex Dickerson. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
He's set. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. Too high, and it's 3-0. On deck, the left-handed hitting Brandon Belt. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
The first baseman, number 9.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Digging in now, Brandon Belt. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
10.
First offering on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And the runner back. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
0-2. Here it comes. Fouled off.
Nope.
Too high. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away.
Come on, Brandon.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
10.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, That's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Lucas Sims will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Freddie Galvis will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 8, Hunter Pence.
Mauricio Dubon will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 1, Mauricio.
Standing in, Buster Posey. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Dubon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Oh, that's too high.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher. Here's the 2-2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. The 3-2 pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Galvis on to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Cincinnati bullpen does its job. We've played 8 full, and we are tied 4-4. Hunter Pence remains in the game, batting 9th and manning left field.
Now playing left field,
Pablo Sandoval is into the game as well, as he's the new first
now
baseman.
at first base, number 48, Pablo Sandoval.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
The shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Here's one that misses to the Cincinnati shortstop. It's 2-0 now. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now. And a left-handed batter waiting on deck, though there's a good shot he might get pulled back. Three balls and a strike to the shortstop of the Reds. He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit back up the middle. Flores to his left. He's there. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 4. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set and the pitch.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike. The 1-0 home. Hit on the ground to short.
Throw on to Sandoval. 2 gone now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Mike Moustaki.
Now batting, Mike Moustakis. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Shot toward right center, and Moustakis is aboard. It's a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
So now to the plate, Eugenio Suarez seared down the first baseline. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. He's set. The 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a line drive, but just foul. Now the 1-2 pitch. And he popped him up. Yastrzemski coming on. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Now batting.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Tyler Beatty will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch.
Batting in the 7th.
Rob Brantley is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here.
Now catching and batting 8, number 76, Rob Brantley.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Now the 2-0. Beatty was born in Massachusetts. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Left side, reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Reds strand a couple. This game's all tied at 4. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And now it'll be the catcher, Rob Brantley.
The catcher, Rob.
First pitch coming, here it is. Too low, 1-0. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Number 4 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, number 46.
Now at the plate, Abiatel Avellino. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Billy Hamilton. First delivery to him on the way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a curveball taken for strike 2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Giants down in order. Still all square at 4 apiece. We are into extra innings, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Joey Votto.
Joey Votto.
Now the pitch.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation. I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 0-1, here it comes. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The left fielder.
Into the box now, Jesse Winker. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Pulled toward right center field. Hamilton on the move. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Mark Payton will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 34, Mark Payton.
And time will be called here, as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. The 1-0 lifted down the line in left. On the move is Pence. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
So a runner at second, 2 down now. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. Here's the first pitch. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
The 0-1. Ball 1.
1-1.
swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Hamilton. He can't get to it. This one's down. He's in there at the plate. And they've jumped ahead here in the 10th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis in the dirt, and now let's see, in time as he just gets the tag down. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. Reds out in front, 5-4. Aristides Aquino takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning.
Now playing left field.
Raisel Iglesias takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. So coming to the plate, Donovan Solano. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
Slider laid off for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Iglesias, 30 years of age. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. The 2-1 on its way.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Digging in, Wilmer Flores. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's ready. Now the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike. Good eye. That's right. Wait for it. No, that's low.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-0 on the way is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
All even now, 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line drive to center field. Number 4 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The right fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. The 1-1.
The count, 2-1.
Runners on first with one down. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a four-seamer right there, but get back to that two-seam. It's what his MO is.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with two outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
At the plate now, Hunter Pence, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. The average coming in at 266, 24 home runs, and 82 runs batted in. 0-1, here it comes. Last strike here for the Giants. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Lucas Sims gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Raisel Iglesias earns the save out of the bullpen, his 40th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Cincinnati Reds: 5 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For the Giants, 4 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 37 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 41,915. The Giants thank you for attending today's game at Oracle Park and remind you to please drive home safely.